my battery is pretty much dying, so I'm just gonna go ahead with my favorites, and this is for the month of August. I'm very late, but I just wanted to make sure that I picked out the right things that I knew I used a whole bunch. So the first thing I'm gonna start out with is just palettes. The palette that I used a lot was the Urban Decay Ammo palette, and I did not use the actual colors. I only used one particular color out of there, and I use it in almost every makeup look I do, and that is this Maui Wowie right there at the bottom. I'm holding my thing right here, this color right here. I use that color right there as the inner eye highlight. It's so beautiful, beautiful color, and an absolute. Next palette that I used all through the month last month was this the Balm Cosmetics Nuditude palette, and every look that you guys kept saying you really like came from this palette. The burgundy looking looks basically came from this shade here, this shade here, and this shade. I will put that on the lid, and I will use this in the crease, and then I will darken it with that all through the crease. So those three, and I will use a little bit of black sometimes too. So that was my palette, my go-to palette in the month. So I had two favorite brushes of mine in the month of August. This one I got from the fake like Jessup brushes from Amazon, and I've been using this foundation brush ever since. I don't know, I haven't used any other, none of my Morphe brushes, no my MAC brushes, nothing. I've been using this little brush that came in a $7 set. I love it because it's slanted and it can get right up under here. So I love it for that. And instead of using my actual designated contour brush, I use this brush right here by e.l.f. And it's just a small stipple brush, and it is perfect for just getting right there. Probably has some product left on it. It's just so perfect for getting right there, and it just puts the perfect amount of product, and I can intensify it back here, and I can let it, you know, soften up in the front. So I love this. Next thing I've been loving in the month of August was my Milani blush, and this one is in Coral Cove, and it looks like this. I did get complete the collection, I believe, but I haven't hauled the rest of that for you guys. I totally forgot, but it's just a pretty corally color. Excuse my nail, you know how it is when you wear a lot of decals and stuff on your nails, they just pop off. So here it is here, just a very pretty corally color, and I wore it all through. And also for a highlight all through August, I wore the Balm Cosmetics Mary Lou Luminizer, and this one is just, it's comparable to Becca, most definitely. It's very comparable to Becca. For only $21. Ooh, I just put too much on there. That's too much, but yeah. And I use this all through the month of. And the last thing that was my favorite through the month of August, look at that blinging still. Okay, yeah. The last thing that I liked for the month of August was my lipstick, and I used the Jambiata Valley from the MAC Jambiata Valley collection, and I believe that the Valley might be pronounced Valley. This is brand new lipstick, but you can tell that I've worn that point out on it because I've worn it so much when I first got it, like every other day in, back in August. So yeah, that was it for my top favorites for August. I'm gonna try to do these every month. It's just hard because I switch to so many things, and when I get new things, I pretty much use all of the new things, which is why I'm not going to bring you a makeup basket this month. I was going to, but I'm going to be using all three of my new palettes, which is my Smoky palette, my Vice 4 palette, and my Anastasia World Travelers palette. So I'm going to be using pretty much all my new stuff. My Becca highlighter. Lipsticks are a toss-up, just whatever I feel like grabbing, but I've been gravitating towards Gerard Cosmetics lipsticks, which I'm wearing $19.95 right now. It's dry, it smells like crayons. It's not the best of formula, but it works for right now. So yeah, that's it guys. Thanks for joining me in my August favorites, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.